minute. Okay. Gather yourself, Brandon. Show number 1. Amazing. Completely amazing. Before we get to the jobs of the future, the top 10 jobs of the future. By the way, there's more than 10 shows. I'm going to probably tell you about 30 jobs of the future, I think, today, but that's okay. Before we get there, we have to do some weather reports. Okay, so today for our weather reports, we will be traveling first to Dhaka, Bangladesh. That's right. And I'm sure we have some amazing weather in Bangladesh. So starting with today's forecast for Dhaka, Bangladesh, we have a high of 22. We have a low of 12 with abundant sunshine. Tomorrow, we have a high of 24. We have a low of 13. Hello, Celia. I know, right? 100. You can't watch it for an hour, huh? It won't let me wave. There we go. I can change it. Just go with the flow for a minute. These people are excited today behind me. Tuesday, we have a high of 26, a low of 13 with hazy sun. Wednesday, we have a high of 27, a low of 15 with more hazy sun. Thursday, the 10th, we have a high of 26, a low of 16 with morning rain, rather cloudy, 72% chance of rain, no snow in Bangladesh. Friday, the 11th, we have a high of 28, a low of 15, couldn't see for a minute there, decreasing clouds. And then on Saturday, the 12th, we have a high of 26, a low of 13, colder in the morning, sunny. All right, next Sunday, the 13th, we have a high of 26. Can you change it to tacos? I don't think we have tacos. High of 26, low of 14, plenty of sunshine. Monday, the 14th, we have a high of 26, a low of 14, plenty of sun. Moving on to Tuesday, the 15th, we have a high of 26, a low of 16, plenty of sun. Wednesday, the 16th, we have a high of 25, a low of 18, plenty of sunshine. And rounding out the 10-day report, Thursday, the 17th, is it 10-day or am I doing 15-day? 10-day, okay. We have a high of 26, a low of 18, clearing. Okay, guys, that's going to do it for our weather report for Dhaka, Bangladesh. City number 2 that we'll be traveling to. Now, this is more like Asia Minor, but still Asia nonetheless. One of the most major cities of Asia, in my opinion. Having said that, let's go straight to it. All right, let's share some screen here, peeps. We are traveling straight to Istanbul, Turkey. All right, people. Today's forecast for Istanbul, Turkey, we have a high of 11, a low of 3, mostly sunny and mild. Milder's probably not a word. I have to correct that. 9% chance of rain. Monday, the 7th, we have a high of 12, a low of 3, breezy in the afternoon. Tuesday, the 8th, we have a high of 5, a low of 2, cooler with periods of rain. And by the way, Istanbul has had a lot of snow lately, so this is looking a little more promising from what I've been hearing from my students. Okay, Wednesday, the 9th, we have a high of 7, a low of 1, with a blend of sun and clouds, 15% chance of rain. By the way, Tuesdays has a 97% chance of rain. Totally skipped that. Thursday, the 10th, we have a high of 9, a low of 1, mostly sunny, 2% chance of rain. Friday, the 11th, we have a high of 9, a low of 4, plenty of sunshine. All right, moving on to Saturday, the 12th, we have a high of 11, a low of 5, rather cloudy. Sunday the 13th, next Sunday, we have a high of 10, a low of 5, with low clouds, 10% chance of precipitation. Monday the 14th, we have a high of 9, a low of 4. Times of clouds and sun, we have an 18% chance of precipitation. Tuesday the 15th, we have a high of 9, a low of 4, with low-lying clouds, 4% chance of rain. Wednesday the 16th, we have a high of 9, a low of 3, mostly cloudy, 3% chance of rain. And then rounding out the 10-day for the great city of Istanbul, Turkey, we have a high of 9, a low of 4, cloudy with a shower in spots, 41% chance on Thursday the 17th. And that's going to do it for our 100th. That's right, people. Hands in the air. 100th weather report right here on Englishing with Jings. Okay. All right, maybe this filter will make people sick. Hold on. Let's see what else we have here. Give me a second. No, there's no good ones though. There we go. 100 shows 100 Brandons. Not quite 100, but quite a few there. Oh, I like it. This is like the wave in the sports arena. So cool. Okay, people. You know that brings us into our weekly 100th astrology report. Let's do some horoscope, shall we? Okay. Let's set her up. Okay, I can't see any horoscope icons. Maybe that can be switched by the technical team. Okay, one moment, people. Okay, stand by for just a few minutes, people. I wish I had some elevator music to play you right now, but I don't. So, one moment. One moment. Okay. Isn't technology grand? Okay, guys, we're starting it off with Aries as we do every single week for the 100th time, people. All right, Aries, this week there's a tight bundle pattern in the astrology chart. Aries, you are more action oriented than ever. This week begins with Mars and Capricorn elevated in your chart and making a square with Chiron in your own sign of Aries. Today, you have the opportunity to heal a block. A wound you may have received years ago is holding you back in your career. But today, you can experience spontaneous healing. You find and heal this by asking yourself questions such as, what is really holding me back? And what would I do if I knew I couldn't fail? Interesting. Okay, with Mars moving forward to make a trine to Uranus in Taurus in your house of finances, today you could have a windfall in the form of actual cash. Why did the live video end? Okay, one moment, peeps. Everything's crazy today. And we are now live once again. Annoying. Okay, Aries, you could be surprised when a sum of money becomes available to you. This could be a small business loan or your first patron to sign up on your Patreon account. Perhaps selling a small item causes you to realize you could flip memorabilia for a profit, or a sale through your Etsy store gives you a sudden burst of enthusiasm for making a whole line of products. Receiving even a small amount of cash can open the floodgates. Whenever they have cash in your horoscope, this is a good thing. Okay. Nothing is working right today. On to Taurus. On to Taurus. There we go. There's that bull. The planets are bundled together tightly this week. Taurus, you are more headstrong than usual. This week begins with Mars and Capricorn in your house of legal matters and government paperwork. That's some kind of house. The house of legal matters and government paperwork. Keep me out of that house. Better not say that on Leo. Making a square with Chiron and Aries in your house of the future. This is a good time to get paperwork in order. This might mean bullying. Hello, Celia. Welcome back. I don't know what happened, but I'll give you a wave. This might mean buying a safe or fireproof bag and gathering together important documents like your social security card and birth certificate. That's so American. Or maybe you are upgrading your ID, renewing your passport, or looking into getting a professional license to sell real estate. Today's a good day to make things official. On Tuesday, with Mars moving forward to make a trine to Uranus in your own sign of Taurus and in your house of confidence. Today, the spotlight is pointed directly at you. Taurus, you may be asked to speak up at a meeting, lead a team, or the video you just posted has been picked up by the algorithm and is now seen by many people. It's likely you are fearlessly moving forward, taking the podium and the microphone to talk about what you know. But be careful to be truthful. A lie spoken today will come back to bite you. Don't lie. All right. On to Gemini. The chart reveals a bundle pattern this week, Gemini. You have a single-minded focus. This week begins with Mars and Capricorn in your house of personal power. I'd like that house. That's what I'm talking about. Making a square with Chiron in Aries in your house of the future. The past does not predict the future today. You may have an epiphany where you see your life stretched out before you. An important choice is in front of you now. Instead of flipping a coin, think of where you want to be 5 or 10 years from now. Jobs of the future. Let your future self be your guide. All right, with Mars moving forward to make a trine to Uranus in Taurus in your house of hidden talents. Gemini, you may set yourself on the path to asynchronous learning. Can't read this morning. You may download an online course to teach you how to edit videos, increase your charisma, or establish a Bitcoin hot wallet. It's well known that you have an exceptional mind. Today, you're discovering that you can blaze through the material when you're interested in the subject. All right, on to Gemini. Did I see a crab? Okay. The chart reveals a bundle pattern this week. Gemini, you have a single-minded focus. I just read Gemini. On to Cancer. The planets lined up a bundle pattern this week. Cancer, your determination is reaching an all-time high. Something's not okay. This week begins with Mars in Capricorn. This week will be good for like blunder reels. You know how at the end of every movie, they show all the mistakes that were made during the movie? That's this week. This week begins with Mars in Capricorn in your house of relationships, making a square with Chiron and Aries in your house of reputation. A friend or family member is willing to help you with a relationship situation. If you want to meet someone new, you must let go of someone from your past. And while you may intellectually understand this, your heart may still have cords of energy attached to this individual. This aspect is about healing so that you can move forward. So get a pair of spiritual scissors and start snipping those cords. All right, with Mars moving forward to make a trine in Uranus, in Taurus in your house of community. I have a message. Oh, okay. Cancer, you may be invited to a social event where you can meet new people. This could be connected to the theater or an improv group. This may be a socially conscious group that is looking to reduce the carbon footprint for the town. Or this could be a spiritual group gathering together on the waxing moon to pull in positive energy. Today, you can meet a lot of interesting people. Okay, on to Leo. This week, the planets gather together in a bundle pattern, Leo. Nothing is distracting you from your goals. This week begins with Mars in Capricorn in your house of work, making a square with Chiron and Aries in your house of education. You may be thinking about whether to go back to college, or you could consider an accelerated course to get certified in a specialized skill. With Chiron involved, there's some pain from the past holding you back. School may have been a challenge, or you are holding on to student loan debt. Ouch. And you don't want to take on anymore. With this aspect, be aware of what went wrong in the past and steer yourself in a different direction. Leo, it's time to heal. All right, with Mars moving forward to make a trine to Uranus in Taurus in your house of career, a quick conversation with your supervisor may reveal that you are already on track for a better position. A quick conversation with your supervisor. Okay, I just said that. Brandon, this individual might be grooming you for a promotion or to run your own team, or a headhunter may contact you about a job with a competing company. You also might receive some encouragement from friends about going out on your own, doing contract work, or starting your own business. Today, there could be several interesting opportunities. Positive stuff. On to Virgo. There's a tight bundle of planets this week, Virgo. You're able to engage in deep work now. This week begins with Mars in Capricorn in your house of romance, making a square with Chiron and Aries in your house of intimacy. You and your sweetheart may be coming back together after a recent spat. You might have a deep discussion outlining how you want to be treated and more fully understand your partner's needs. The healing can continue with a couple's massage and sitting together, holding hands to talk about the future. And what comes after that can be quite enjoyable. All right, with Mars moving forward to make a trine to Uranus in Taurus in your house of knowledge and spirituality. Today you have an epiphany and a desire to go in an entirely new direction with your spiritual life. Virgo, this might mean you are looking at faith in an unconventional way. This might mean an interest in herbal magic, Buddhism, or finding your path through spiritual books and teachings. You might be looking to do yoga teacher training, transcendental meditation, or visit an ashram. You are seeing yourself as part of the bigger universe. All right, on to Libra. The astrology chart lines up in a bundle pattern this week. Libra, your inner pendulum is swinging way to one side, and balance is nowhere to be seen. This week begins with Mars and Capricorn in your house of dwellings, making a square with Chiron and Aries in your house of relationships. Libra, you and a housemate may have been bumping heads recently. You have different definitions of house cleaning or a different timetable for getting the dishes done. And you may be ready to paint a big line through the house to divide your area from theirs. But today is for healing. You can come together and understand each other, talking through your priorities and germ phobias. This is a great day to have a discussion with someone who irritates you. Interesting advice. All right, with Mars moving forward to make a trine to Uranus in Taurus in your house of financial boon, you may receive a windfall connected to a family member or family business. The property you own sells after a bidding war, bringing you more than expected. Or your grandfather gives you his rare coin collection, turning you into a numismatist overnight. What's with these words today? Today, you have a direct line to the abundance of the universe. You're in harmony with the prosperity vibration. Okay, on to Scorpio. With the planets grouping together, excuse me, into a pattern this week. Now, Scorpio, you have the persistence of a bloodhound. This week begins with Mars in Capricorn in your house of communications, making a square with Chiron and Aries in your house of work and co-workers. If you lead a team, this is a great time to investigate how to communicate more effectively with those you work with. You may be involved in some professional education around the 5 communication styles, either as a student or instructing others. Today's about healing past hurts and bringing people together where they can feel heard and understood. At the same time, you can convey your thoughts and emotions more productively. All right, with Mars moving forward to make a trine to Uranus in Taurus in your house of relationships, Scorpio, you may be quite surprised when someone asks you out on a date. You may be shocked because you didn't know they were interested and surprised because you usually don't miss these emotional clues. But this may be someone who is very different from anyone you've ever dated. Or you may have thought they were already committed to someone else, and they still might be, so be careful. All right, on to Sagittarius. This week, the planets come together in a bundle pattern. Sagittarius, whether there is a net or not, you're ready to leap. With Mars and Capricorn in your house of money, making a square with Chiron and Aries in your house of risk-taking. With a little bit of analysis and introspection, you can have a financial epiphany. This is a good time to autopsy past financial decisions. These might be huge real estate decisions or small choices like what caused you to purchase those orange Lululemon leggings when you don't even like orange. As you do a deep dive into your decision-making process, you can figure out how to make better spending choices. With Mars moving forward to make a trine in Uranus in Taurus in your house of work, you could gain more money in your paycheck. Sagittarius, this is an excellent time to talk to your boss about getting a raise or finding ways to gain more sales and a bigger commission check. It's possible you have a side business that is starting to become profitable, or your Twitch channel has been monetized. There's still work to be done, but now you can see how small amounts grow into sizable chunks. Very cool. On to Capricorn. The planets align to form a bundle. Capricorn, you're committed to your goal and everyone knows about it. Okay, with Mars in your own sign of Capricorn, making a square with Chiron and Aries in your house of family, you may be coming together with a family member to heal a rift. You could join forces to bring a wayward relative back to the fold. Capricorn, you experience healing when you do something together, like dinner or working on a household project, like repainting a room. As you work side by side, the conversation can flow in the healing direction. All right, with Mars moving forward to make a trine to Uranus in Taurus in your house of romance and adventure, a chance meeting could have you dancing on air. You might be reintroduced to someone you admired in the past. This is an excellent time to connect with someone via social media or on a dating website. Or if you've been thinking about engaging a matchmaker, now's the time to submit your application. Very cool. On to Aquarius. This week, the planets come together to form a bundle pattern. I've heard that somewhere before. Aquarius, you're focused on priorities. With Mars in Capricorn in your house of rest and recuperation, making a square with Chiron and Aries in your house of self-thought, you might start putting your innermost thoughts down on paper. When you write these thoughts, they're no longer in your head or your heart. Aquarius, you are freeing yourself from past hurts and healing yourself. All right, with Mars moving forward to make a trine to Uranus in Taurus in your house of dwellings, you might be getting ready to move by packing boxes and enlisting your bodybuilding cousins to help you load the truck. You could be doing some home renovation, flipping a house for profit, or exploring a career in real estate. It's all about real estate today. And if your dream is to own a tiny house on a beautiful piece of property, you might want to go visit the tiny house showroom to see how small they really are. Exciting shifts of energy can happen today. And last but not least, we have Pisces. All right, the planets gather together in a bundle this week. Pisces, you're ready to finish what you started. All right, with Mars in Capricorn in your house of friendships, making a square with Chiron and Aries in your house of communication. When you're feeling down, your friends are always there for you. Today, your phone may be ringing with a friend calling you looking for help, emotional support, and a shoulder to cry on. Pisces, you are a great listener, and you naturally heal others because you readily acknowledge their feelings. This is one of your gifts, and it's very much needed by a friend today. With Mars moving forward to make a trine with Uranus in Taurus in your house of writing, teaching, and publishing, it's possible that you are teaching class, giving a lecture, or publishing a book. Perhaps you have created a decorative journal and now can upload it to Amazon. You could be standing in front of a class of students or coworkers explaining something in great detail. Or perhaps you're on the big stage doing a TED Talk on a subject that is near and dear to your heart. This is a good day to share your knowledge. And with that, that is the end of our 100th edition of Astrology Report. All right, guys. That's going to bring us to our vocabulary. That's right. Who's ready for some vocab? Show of hands. All right, drink your coffee. This throat is not right today. Okay. Our first word for the 100th edition is prospective. Prospective. Say it with me, everybody. Prospective. That's right. Okay, prospective is an adjective, and this is relating to or effective in the future. Likely to come about, likely to be or become. Prospective. All right, number 2 is analyst. Analyst. Say it with me, everyone. Analyst. Very good. Okay, analyst is a noun. This is a person who analyzes or who is skilled in analysis. Analyst. All right, number 3 is aspiring. Aspiring. Say it with me, everyone. Aspiring. Very good. This is another adjective, and this is desiring and working to achieve a particular goal. Having aspirations to attain a specified profession, position, etc. Aspiring. All right, number 4, we have hygienist. Hygienist. Say it with me, everybody. Hygienist. Very good. Okay, this is a noun, and this is one who works in science of the establishment and maintenance of health. Conditions or practices conducive to health. Hygienist. By the way, there's a theme here. We have some terms of future jobs right here in our vocabulary list. I think you guys can probably see that, though. All right, number 5, we have potential. Potential. Say it with me, everybody. Potential. That's right. Another adjective. This is existing in possibility, capable of development into actuality, or expressing possibility. And we have a noun form, which is something that can develop or become actual. Potential. All right, on to number 6, advisor. Advisor. Say it with me, everybody. Advisor. That's right. Advisor is a noun. This is someone who gives advice. And that's pretty much it. Someone who gives advice. An advisor. All right, on to number 7, upcoming. Upcoming. Say it with me, everybody. Upcoming. All right, very good. Upcoming is an adjective. This is happening or appearing soon. Forthcoming or approaching. Upcoming. All right, on to number 8, scientist. Scientist. Say it with me, everybody. Scientist. Very good. Scientist is a noun. This is a person learned in science and especially natural science. A scientific investigator. Scientist. On to number 9, eventual. Eventual. Say it with me, everybody. Eventual. Okay, eventual is an adjective. This is contingent or conditional, taking place at an unspecified time later, ultimately resulting in. Eventual. Very good. Next we have designer. Very cool. Designer. Say it with me, everybody. Designer. Designer is a noun. This is one who creates and often executes plans for a project or structure. One that creates and manufactures a new product, style, or design. One who designs and manufactures high fashion clothing, for an example. Designer. Okay, on to 11, we have subsequent. Subsequent. Say it with me, everybody. Subsequent. Very good. Subsequent means following in time, order, or place. Subsequent. All right, on to number 12, we have engineer. Engineer. Say it loud. Say it proud. Engineer. Perfect, peeps. All right, engineer is a noun. This is a member, no, a designer or builder of engines, a person who is trained in or follows as a profession, a branch of engineering, a person who carries through an enterprise by skillful or artful contrivance, or a person who runs or supervises an engine or apparatus. Multiple definition for engineer. And rounding out our 100th set of vocabulary, we have number 13, intended. Intended. Say it with me, everybody, for the 100th time. Intended. Very good. Okay, intended is an adjective, and this means expected to be such in the future. Intended. Okay, guys, that's it for the 100th edition of Englishing with Jing's vocabulary. Wow. I can't believe it's already been 100 shows. I can't believe it. It's like magic. So fast. And as I said earlier in the store, were you guys in the store with me earlier when I told you this? Earlier in the show, today is blooper reel central. My God. This is the end of season 1. Okay, Celia asks, which Jing's topic is or are the most impressive to you? Oh, that's a good question. Putting me on the spot. Impressive, I don't know, but I think the one that I maybe enjoyed the most would be any of our food topics, or maybe when we had superstition. Those were fun. Those were definitely fun. Impressive? I don't know. That's such a strong term, impressive. Which one was I impressed with the most? I would have to have the list right in front of me to be completely honest about that question. So I can't answer that one. I just can't. I'm impressed with all of these topics, all of these shows. How's that? All 100. But superstition was my favorite so far, we can say. Okay. Let's see if I can find what I was looking at yesterday. Okay, here we go. All right. God, there's so many top 10, 20s, 30s, 50s when it comes to jobs. Okay, we'll do this one first. Okay, let's do some sharing here. All right, this is top 15, but okay. Celia says, I like every of your travel episodes. Oh, my God, that's definitely okay. If we're talking about most impressive series, I think our top 10s are the best, to be honest. Yeah, I would say most impressive are our top 10 series. Definitely. Very, we'll say informative, I think, and exciting in some cases. All right, so number one is an actuary. The median salary in 2020 was $111,000 a year. And this is projected to grow between 2019 and 2029 by 18%. Okay, an actuary typically works for an insurance company and is responsible for evaluating risk. Actuaries use math, data, and statistics to determine whether their employer should issue a policy to a potential customer, whether that's an individual or a business, and if they determine a policy should be issued, what the premium should be. Actuaries make evaluations regarding health, life, automobile, homeowners, medical malpractice, and workers' compensation insurance, as well as retirement benefits and other investments. Okay, a degree in actuarial science, which focuses on using math and statistical modeling to assess risk or a related field, such as math or statistics, is a must. Plus, actuaries need to pass a series of rigorous exams over the course of several years in order to be certified to do the job by the Casualty Actuarial Society or the Society of Actuaries. Okay, you know what you have to do. All right, number two, we have industrial engineer. The median salary in 2020 was $88,950. Projected growth rate in the next 10 years, 10%. So that means it'll go up to 96,000. No. Let's see. That'll be, yeah, we'll say around 100,000 a year. Industrial engineers are in the business of optimization and efficiency. They use math, stats, science, and engineering principles to evaluate people, systems, and processes within a business, including supply chains, operation, finance, and machinery or equipment. Their goal is to figure out the most effective way to integrate the systems and processes needed to create a product or service. They ensure businesses keep low costs and productivity high and hit organizational goals. In order to succeed as an industrial engineer, a bachelor's in industrial engineering or a related field is a must. And many industrial engineers go on to pursue advanced degrees. All right, number 3, we have a data scientist. Projected growth rate, 31%. That's another $27,000. So you'll be over 100,000. Okay, data scientists create the frameworks that allow companies to collect, organize, and analyze data, and then leverage that data to make better decisions for their business. Depending on the business needs, the job can include everything from running data experiments, implementing statistical models and algorithms, developing data products, and optimizing frameworks to increase efficacy and drive better business outcomes. Data science is a highly technical, data-heavy role, and as such, a bachelor's degree in computer science, engineering, statistics, math, engineering, or a related field is typically a job requirement, and many companies prefer their data scientists hold an advanced degree. You know, when we're talking about jobs of the future, computer science is where it's at. You know, unfortunately, I'm a dinosaur, and it's been quite a while since I've been in school, but I don't think many people were pursuing computer science degrees back in my time. I mean, computers just came on the market when I was in high school. So now computer science is where it's at. All right, number 4, we have information systems manager. Ooh, the median salary in 2020 was $151,000. Projected growth, 10%. Sounds really plausible. Okay, information systems managers, also known as IS managers, are responsible for designing and, yes, managing the information systems within an organization. They typically hold a senior level role within a company's information technology department and are tasked with evaluating a company's current technology, staying up to date on available upgrades and best practices, developing an information system strategy or plan, making recommendations on everything from hardware to software to security, and overseeing a team to implement their plans and recommendations. So, for instance, an IS manager might weigh the costs and benefits of a new piece of software, pitch their recommendation to executives or other decision makers, get it installed efficiently across the organization, and oversee maintenance and security for it going forward. These managers need a deep understanding of information systems and such. They typically hold at least a bachelor's degree in a tech-related field like computer science or information technology. All right, number 5, we have information security analyst. Lots of different analyzing and information sectors. Okay, median salary, $103,000. Projected growth, 31% in the next 10 years. Definitely a good position. All right, information security analysts are responsible for keeping a company's information safe and secure. A top priority for most companies at a time when so much sensitive information is shared and stored digitally. Information security analysts are responsible for everything from researching and testing security solutions, evaluating a company's current digital security processes, identifying and fixing vulnerabilities, managing security threats or breaches, and developing and implementing security solutions and technology. Information security analysts need to know the ins and outs of all things cybersecurity and typically hold a bachelor's degree or higher in a technology-related field such as computer science. There we go again. Yeah, you know what? Cybersecurity will be huge in the future. That's for sure. Okay, financial manager. I was waiting to see this one. Okay, the median salary, $135,000 a year, we can say, with a growth rate of 15% in the next 10 years. Okay, as the title implies, financial managers are responsible for managing an organization's finances. Somebody has to manage the cash. Financial managers may be employed directly by a company, or they may work for a consulting firm where they tackle financial management for the firm's clients. Depending on the company or client's needs, a financial manager may be responsible for a variety of finance-related tasks, including identifying financial weaknesses or risks, developing solutions to eliminate those weaknesses or risks, performing financial research, creating financial projections and reports, preparing financial statements, setting financial goals, providing suggestions for the company or client can hit those financial goals, and suggesting ways to reduce costs, increase profits, or expand into new markets. Financial management requires an in-depth knowledge of business finance, which they might have gained as accountants or financial analysis or financial analysts. Bleh. For example, and candidates typically hold a bachelor's degree in finance, business, or a related field to get started. Okay, of course, this one has to be there. No robots will be your nurse in the future, at least not the near future. Okay, number 7, RNs, registered nurse. Median salary, $75,000, with a projected growth rate of 7% in the next 10 years. Okay, RNs provide medical care and support to patients in a variety of settings, including hospitals, doctors' offices, surgery centers, nursing care facilities, schools, or patients' homes, and across specialties such as emergency care, pediatrics, or oncology. Depending on where they work, their area of specialization, and their patients' needs, nurses may manage a wide variety of patient-related tasks, from monitoring vital signs to administering medication to assisting with surgeries. Very important. They also take medical histories, update medical records, monitor equipment, and teach and communicate with patients. To launch a career as an RN, you'll need to get an associate's or bachelor's degree in nursing and pass a licensing exam before you can start working and seeing patients. All right. You know what? I want to switch. I'm tired of seeing all the. Oh, that's a good one. So bright. Number 8, physician assistant, PA. Median salary, $115,000. Do I have lipstick on though? I don't like that one. Okay, that works. A median salary, $115,000. Projected growth rate for 10 years, 31%. This is a good one. All right, a physician assistant is a licensed medical professional who provides routine patient care. Just like a medical doctor, a physician assistant can examine, diagnose, and treat patients, prescribe medications, and develop treatment plans. But unlike doctors who work independently, PAs must be supervised by an MD. PAs can work in a variety of settings, including doctors' offices and hospitals, and within different specialties, from primary care to surgery. All right, a career as a physician assistant starts with a bachelor's degree in biology or related field, followed by a master's degree program, a national certification exam, and licensing requirements vary by state. All right, number 9, we have sales engineer. There's always going to be sales in the future. Okay, the median salary is $109,000 with a projected growth rate of 6% in the next 10 years. Okay, as the title suggests, sales engineers hold a hybrid role that incorporates elements of both sales and engineering. Sales engineers typically work for companies that sell complex technology products or services to clients. Sales engineers work with the client to evaluate their system and develop custom solutions to fit each client's individual needs. They play a role in presenting and pitching to clients, closing and renewing deals, installing software or equipment, and providing support once the technology is in use. Because they need an in-depth knowledge of science, technology, and engineering principles in order to successfully do their job, candidates typically need at least a bachelor's degree in engineering to get their foot in the door, although some opportunities will require a master's degree. All right. On to number 10, technical writer. Always has to be writers. All right. Median salary, $75,000. Projected growth rate in the next 10 years, 7%. It's pretty good. All right. Technical writers take complex technical ideas and translate them into language people can easily read and understand, whether that's in the form of journal articles, educational materials, video scripts, tutorials, instruction manuals, or FAQ pages. That means they need to interact with people designing and creating the relevant products or equipment. For example, in order to understand the ins and outs of what they're writing about and determine what kind of documentation is necessary, their audience might be colleagues within their own organization, clients, customers, or the general public. Why do I keep thinking I have lipstick on? Okay. Technical writers often hold degrees in English, communications, or a related field. In order to succeed as a technical writer, you'll also need a deep understanding of computer science, engineering, medicine, or whichever specific technical field you're writing about. In some cases, that might come in the form of a degree or prior work experience in that field. All right, I knew this one was going to be there. Software developer. Median salary, $110,000 a year. After the 10-year projected growth rate, 22% increase. This is really, once again, computer science, guys. All right, software developers, also known as software engineers, design, code, test, and develop software, whether that's an enterprise software solution serving a giant corporation or a consumer-facing mobile app used by individuals. The most important thing you'll need to succeed as a software developer is coding skills. So whether you learn to code through a degree program, a coding boot camp, or by teaching yourself, for most gigs, it doesn't really matter as long as you have the skills and can prove it during a technical interview. You should be able to land a job. No degree required to be a software developer. Interesting. All right, next we have marketing manager. Okay, median salary, $141,000. That is nice. Projected growth rate for 10 years, 6%. Not bad. Marketing managers are responsible for getting the word out about a product, service, event, brand, etc., and convincing customers that it's worth purchasing, attending, following, etc. Some marketing managers are generalists while others specialize in one type of marketing and lead the charge in developing, implementing, and optimizing strategies and campaigns to increase awareness, connect with customers, and drive sales or other conversions. Most marketing managers have a degree in marketing or a related field. At a smaller company, you might be a generalist who's expected to handle several or all aspects of marketing while working on a tiny team or even solo. But many mid-sized and larger companies look to hire specialized marketers. So the more skills you can gain in a specific area of marketing, the more likely you'll be able to land a high-paying opportunity. Okay. 13, HR manager, human resources, of course. Median salary, 121 grand. 10 years, 6% growth. HR managers are responsible for managing everything related to the employees within an organization. Depending on the needs of the company, HR managers may handle a variety of employee-related tasks, including recruiting, employee onboarding and training, and overseeing benefits administration. HR managers may also manage employee complaints and spearhead initiatives aimed at improving company culture. Most HR manager jobs require a bachelor's degree, although some companies will hire candidates with excellent people and logistics skills, even if they don't have a degree. Keep in mind that in order to land this kind of salary, you'll need to gain experience and work your way up to a more senior position, of course. All right. Number 14, we have database administrator. Okay, projected growth rate. Or first off, 99,000 median salary with a 10% growth rate in the next 10 years. Very good. All right, database administrators are responsible for maintaining a company's database systems and ensuring that the info is stored on them is easily, quickly, and securely accessible. Depending on the database, this may include optimizing data collection, storage, and organization, backing up systems, identifying problems or inconsistencies within the database, and developing solutions. Creating new databases and transferring data into them, overseeing user permissions, and designing and implementing security measures. Understanding databases, how they work, and how to manage and optimize them is a must for database administrators. So most database administrators have a bachelor's degree in information technology, computer science, or a related field, of course. And our last, I know there's 15 here and we said top 10, but 10's too short. Not in most of our top 10 lists, but this one it is. But okay, I think we all see the bigger picture here. This is all essentially either IT, information technology, or computer science. That's the future, guys. Get into that field in college. You won't regret it. You'll have a very good salary. All right, public relations manager, 118,000 is the median salary with a 9% growth rate in the next 10 years. All right. Public relations managers, also known as PR managers, work to shape the way a person, company, or product is perceived by the public, whether that's building buzz around a new product launch, getting press coverage for a new book, or building positive brand sentiment for a corporation. PR managers accomplish these goals using a variety of strategies, including building and maintaining media relationships, writing press releases, and running damage control to minimize the impact of negative press. PR managers typically have a bachelor's degree in public relations, communications, marketing, or a related field. But experience building interest and driving positive press can open doors even for candidates without a degree. There's another one where you really don't need a degree. I mean, I really don't see the companies hiring people that have a high school degree before they hire somebody that has a bachelor's or associate's or master's or PhD. PhD might be overqualified in this position. Okay, guys, that's going to round it out for the top jobs of the future. And we're kind of only looking 10 years into the future. Maybe in season 2, we'll look into top 10 jobs of 2050. Maybe it'll all be robots by then. I don't know. Who's to say? But that's going to do it for our top 10 for this 100th show for Englishing with Jings. Guys, amazing. 100 shows. I have to go back to, hold on. It's party. Party. It's a party. It's a party. Where's the party? No party? It's a nice mustache. No, I can't find the party. Oh, man. Where's the club? There we go. Yeah. 100 people. All right. As I said earlier in the show, it has been an honor to be your host throughout this whole first season of Englishing with Jings, show number 100. This marks the end of a season, but not the end of the show, guys. Stay tuned. We don't know when season 2 will officially begin, but it will. So listen, having said that, I want to thank the technical team. I want to thank the creator and owner of Englishing with Jings. She's an amazing person. She's my boss. She's my friend. She's my sister. This has been an amazing ride for season 1. I'm not going to get emotional because I know we'll be back soon. So everybody just hold your horses. Season 2's in the makings. Production is starting. All right. Having said that, everybody have an amazing rest of, we'll say, the winter. Hopefully everything becomes normal out there soon. I mean, I really believe that we're heading towards the end of the pandemic. I believe that in my heart. So stay great. Keep practicing that English. It's essential for your future. And we'll be back. Stay tuned. We love you here at Englishing with Jings. Bye for now.